Happy New Year! Woo! All right, so quick episode. I'm not gonna stay here for long. I wanted to wish all my subscribers, my followers, Happy New Year. Yesterday I didn't do anything. It was the first time ever in my life that I haven't done anything. I didn't even go anywhere. I actually fell asleep while watching the ending of Breaking Bad with my girlfriend, and had my dog on me. He was sleeping on me, and I got woken up when we heard the fireworks. So it was crazy. It was one of the most chill nights ever. And so today, hold on, I want to share you an image. Actually, I posted on my Facebook. I don't know if you can see it. That was me yesterday during New Year's. Happy New Year to everybody. All right. So the whole reason why I'm doing this live is because this little notebook that you're seeing here is about uh it's about wait 16, 17, 18, 19. It's about 3 years old. Okay. And in this I have goals. Okay. And in one of my lives I was explaining the importance of writing goals. And because it's the first of the month, I wanted to write down my goals. Of course, I'm not going to reveal my goals. As a couple of things that you should know about writing goals is that one, they work, they really do, and you need to be precise with what you want. Like, don't be afraid to put down the goal that seems impossible to you. Always write down the goals that seem possible to you, something that you've seen and you want to emulate, somebody else's success, maybe whatever it is. Never be envious of other people's successes, but actually embrace. And by embracing, you also embrace your own success when it comes in. Okay. So I don't know if you're going to take me serious with this hat on my head, right? I'm not sure if you're going to take me serious. So I'll just take it off because this is serious. This is serious. And there's proof. So I'm gonna read a couple of goals that I wrote back in 2016, and the ones that I scratched off, I've already I have. You can see that I ticked something, I scratch, tick, and that's going back and seeing what I've done. So it's been a while since I actually checked this book out because usually when I write my goals, I close it and then I start doing whatever I need to do to reach those goals. So let's go back in 2016, and it's like a little diary, okay? And we're gonna read some of these goals out, and I'm gonna try and explain how I actually achieved. Maybe we'll see how it goes, okay? So to whoever who's watching, Happy New Year. I woke up early today. 10 a.m. is early. Anyway, anyway, I just wanted to give you some tips here about goals and why they work. All right. So my number one thing that I wanted to do in 2016, I said make $5,000 per month by July 2016. I actually ticked it off. Okay, I managed to do it. Now I think I wrote this in in beginning of 216. Okay, 216. Number two, I wanted to become a director on Infinii. It was a group. It was an MLM for dropshipping. That's when I first made my first. I was making some good money with dropshipping back then. Okay. Number three, go to Amsterdam in March. Never happened, but it actually happened last month. So I gotta take this off. Yeah. Um, Number four, get a bike, 3 wheels. Okay, when those 3-wheeled bikes came out, where there was like 2 wheels and one. Anyway, you could actually do you can get you can buy one without getting a license for a bike. You can have a driver's license. And the reason why I wanted that is because I didn't have a biker's license. But you know what? I didn't get a three-wheel bike. I actually got the Vespa. So I'm going to take this. Okay, I got myself a Vespa. No, it doesn't matter if this was back in 2016. It matters that I wrote them down, and somewhere along the line, you will achieve your goals. Okay, as long as you write them down. So I did get a bike at the end of the day. Okay, but it just wasn't that exactly bike that I wanted then. Create my first product by July. I got it ticked off, and that was when I came out with Passion Block Pro. Check. And I already did anyways. Make my first 100,000 online. Now I can check it. It was blank. I didn't do anything, but I wrote it. It's like number 6, make my first 100,000. Okay? 100,000. Check. And I didn't get it then. I actually got it in 2018. Have amazing health. I feel great. Alive. Perfect. Check. Be a better person all around. Check. Because I did get better as a person. Pay off my debts by end of 2016. That's number 9. That's not a check yet. Okay. I'm actually having a good time to worry about giving my money that I hardly like, a hard earned money to the government or banks. So I still have debt, but I'm okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it blank. I should get done with it. And number 10, I have love. See, what I used to like doing is uh is 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 putting about 10 goals down. So if this is the first year of 2019 of 2020, my suggestion to you is start off with writing your first 10 goals down. You can see that most that I said right now, the ones that I wrote, to me back then seemed impossible, especially number 1, make $5,000 a month by July 2016. I can now say that that's a monthly thing. Back then it was impossible, okay, for me in my head, my mindset. Now I'm getting some people that are coming on and they're asking questions and stuff. This is not a Q&A episode. This is to teach you about goals, and this is the perfect time to do it and to listen to me and take action. Okay, as soon as I said that, I lost 2 people. Okay, so goals for 2016. I can mostly say that I got rid of 9 out of 10, and I have my debts left, which I will take care of at one point. Okay. I can go on. Each page has its its goals. I'm just getting I'm going through some things. Like here, the woman of my dreams was part of my goals. This is another example of what, like, this is something that I'm seriously going to help you with. If you're having relationship problems or you haven't found the love of your life yet, what I used to do when I was ready, when I felt ready, I actually wrote down 20 things. Okay, 20 things. I'm not gonna show you what they are, but I actually checked all 20 off. All 20. I'm not bullshitting. Like, seriously. Okay, I'm trying to cover, like, they're all checked off, and I didn't do it on purpose. So there's 20 things that I asked, and with a big title on top. Okay, here, look, big title on top. The woman of my dreams, right there. All right, it's that simple. I wrote 20. I knew what I wanted, and I was very specific with what I wanted. Okay. Number 1, she is warm. I'm going to name some. She is warm. Number 2, She looks up to me. Number 3, she is honest. Number 4, accepts me for who I am. Number 5, she is beautiful to my eyes, and etc., 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 etc. Even body parts, whatever, how you want your woman to look, your man to look, uh, just everything that I wanted. Okay, I actually checked all of them off when I found Katerina, so I'm pretty grateful for that, and that's part of what I wrote down as goals. What I want, things I want in 2018. Okay, let's see what I wanted then, and let's see what I've been able to achieve now. This is very interesting because this is like a real uh, test, a real test if this works or not. And to me, it's working because every time I put a little check, it's a satisfaction that I made it happen when I wanted it. Why would I write it down? Okay. So things I want in 2018. So we did 16. I do have 17 somewhere, but I think 17, I actually focused a lot on finding the woman of my dreams kind of thing, maybe. Anyway, things I want in 2018, or I probably wrote it somewhere else in another, because I've got another little book. So things I want in 2018. Okay, again, not to bullshit you. Things I wanted in 2018. You can see already I have like a check. All right. Check means I completed that. And good morning to everybody. Happy New Year, whoever is coming on. I haven't paid my debts yet, Atia. So I shouldn't be inspiring. I'm just enjoying the profit that I'm making when online. So things I want in 2018. Number 1, make my first 100,000. Check. Buy a Suzuki Vitara. I haven't bought it yet, but you know what the funniest thing about this is, I want to buy a Vitara, the Suzuki Vitara, the grip. Yesterday, I was actually having a conversation with my brother-in-law and actually my girlfriend later on, and I told her I decided the car that I wanted, which only means something. This I wrote back in 2018, and I didn't look at this until today, okay, which is pretty awesome. So to me, this is I was going through cars in my head. I was gonna go this, I was gonna get that, and then yesterday for some reason I said the Suzuki Vitara, and I've got it written down here. So for me, subconsciously to name it, to call it out means only one thing: it's coming. So I think this year I'm gonna get that, and you might be in. You know what? When I do get it, I can't wait to do the live from the car, just so we can say I checked this off. So this is pretty cool. I didn't notice this. I forgot I wrote this goal down. As I told you, you write it down, close the book, and go do about your day. Do this. Trust me. Today. Use today as the biggest way to change your life today. Okay? So please listen to me. I'm not selling you anything. Number 3, travel. I put down travel. What's crazy is that me and my girlfriend have traveled every month of this year, 2019 and 2018, because 2018 was the beginning of my traveling. We actually started in January, 2 months after we met. Our first trip was to Poland, and our first trip together. And then after that, it was around Greece, and then we did our traveling though. And now every month I've been traveling every month since summer. Okay, so I checked that out. Number 3 was travel. I wanted it in 2018. So each year my goals were changing, Create, what is this? Can't even read my writing. Oh, create launches every 2 months. Well, I was kind of getting into it until PayPal kind of shut me down, but I did do it. I did I did one, and then 2 months later, I did another one. So that is considered creating a launch every 2 months. So I checked it. It was already checked. Number 5, I want to move in with my, I think with my girlfriend, or something. I wanted to move in with my girlfriend, and we did it. I want to make 24,000 in less than 6 months. I got it checked out already. I already got that checked. That's because of a launch, probably. And I want to make 10,000 in February. Checked. Okay. I want to move into a new apartment in April of 2019 with my girlfriend. Wow. Okay, I didn't even check this, but I forgot I put this down. Okay, so check this out. Oh my God, this is crazy. Now I'm freaking out because I'm actually looking at this for the first time. So right now, number 4 said move. If my girlfriend is watching this, she's gonna get her hair. What do you call it? To move in a new apartment in 2019 with my girlfriend. Okay, it happened in 2019. April of 2019, I moved in with my girlfriend. I didn't even. That's crazy. So I'm checking this off. Okay, that was for things I wanted in 2018. Then I got some launch goals for 218. Another one. No, that was the same one. Okay, this is interesting. Goals till December 2019. Okay, this is cool. And I haven't checked anything because I just found it while skimming through my little, because I write them whenever I'm and then I told you again, I write my goals and I shut it down and I go about my day. Goals till December 2019. Make $1,000 days on ClickBank. I can actually say I'm checking it. Happened. Make 1,000 on every promo for JV Zoo and Warrior Plus. Make one, like basically I was saying, make up to $1,000 in commissions for promos. Well, I've gone higher than that. I made 3,000, almost 4,000 from a promo, on a JV Zoo promo. But most of my promos now, I've hit $1,000 promos, where it was impossible for me back then. Okay, so I'm checking this off. Get a new car. Haven't got that yet, but I got other things. Yeah, I didn't get a new car yet, so I'm not gonna check it off. More and what? I can't read my writing once again. I think, yeah, 100,000 on a launch. I want to make 100,000 on a launch. Okay, so anyway, still gotta go. Still gotta what? And that's it for now. Okay, it's really that simple. Let me see what I got in the back. July goals. I even did a monthly goal thing sometimes when Okay, so this was in 2017 then. July goals. Create a winning product. I did create a winning product. Generate over 5K in a month. Already did that. Start coaching at, okay, this is just certain goals, whatever. Attract my soulmate. It actually happened in July, August, September. Okay, that's when she first came in my life. The first thing, take a trip. I did take a trip, and I think I did take a trip back home, which is Cyprus. Let's see, get ripped. I did start the gym. I was getting ripped. Now I got a little, but I did get ripped. I got my 6-pack back, and all that. But now I've been traveling and eating a lot. Read a book. Been reading books. Enjoy life. I have. Yeah, I can't say that. There's another thing I can't say, but I've already done that. Piaggio Black Matte Okay, okay, this is crazy. I didn't know about this. I put down before I got the Vespa to get the Piaggio a black matte colored uh, bike. Okay, but it turned out that I got the Vespa instead, and it's black. So that's close. Check. And I can't say the other one. Okay, so there's proof. Now I'm about to write my other 10 goals for 2020. Okay, these are going to be bigger and better. And then at the end of the year, next year, if you're still around with me, if you're still following me, if we're all in good health, you can observe this year. I'm going to remind you about this video, and we're going to go through that list of what I wrote today, what I'm about to write today. Okay, for 220, this is exactly how I start my day. I'm going to put 10 to maybe even 20 goals that I want to succeed in 220. This is what I've been doing every year, and you can see that if this should be an inspiration for you to do it and get results almost immediately, because something magical happens when you actually write those goals down. Like if the people believe in the law of attraction, I'm good. If you believe in the universe thing, good. If you believe in religion, that's fine. To me, it's all the same things. It really relies on you at the end of the day. And my next advice is, if for a lot of people with a bad mindset, my number one goal would be to change your mindset. Work on changing you. First of all, loving yourself before you are able to do anything else. If you start loving yourself, you're going to start loving the things that you're attracting. Okay. The law of the universe is strong with this one. Okay. I feel like I am. I know it. This is my religion in a way. I am Christian Orthodox, but I find that religion really causes a lot of drama. And once I stepped outside of that and I started looking at it of more of a, it's me, and stop blaming the world for my failures, for everything, then things started changing for me. And then when I started changing my mindset, things started changing for me. I started attracting the things that I wanted. And once I started learning how to be aware of what's coming to me and what I could filter out and leave on the side, like negativity and all that, then the good things, I was making room for the good things to come. So all these are laws. There's like 12 or 13 laws that if you learn them, the laws of the universe, you will be able to control your life a lot better. You can have God in your laws. You can have it as you want it to be. I look at it a different way, okay? And the different way has managed to help me be where I am today. So goals, mindset, mindset is huge before you start any type of success. You can start off with a bad mindset. I mean, it's going to be hard for you. But yeah, goals is number one, and wanting and doing the work. Okay. And I'm going to say this for everyone. There is no push button to riches. This is as real as it gets. I spent many hours and hopes and dreams that most of them are coming true. And they're coming true because I've left the negative mindset back. I've left all the other things that were holding me back, and I'm moving forward. Okay, so this is proof to you that these things work, and I cannot wait that one day I'm going to write a book about this of the next level success. The book's going to be great, but it's not ready. I'm not ready for it yet. I don't want to feel ready, but this is what life is all about. Learning, searching what you love, the passions that you want to do, figure it out, make it work. And it works for everyone. 2012, I was where you're mostly at. I don't know who you are, but if you're watching my channel, you're probably wanting to learn how to make money online, various strategies and everything. And this is live, by the way. This is not scripted. Straight off the bat, wishing you a happy new year. And I'll give you about 5 minutes to ask any questions if you'd like. I'm going to go through my comments here. to see if anything else, okay, has questions. Google Ads, how work? Seriously, seriously, it's New Year's Eve, New Year's, I mean, and Health and Fitness is asking me Google Ads, how work? They work fine. Thank you very much for asking. Happy New Year to you too. Case study for IDPLR. The Papa, kindly do a case study. Let's say a vendor on ClickBank, JVZoo, doesn't provide any free stuff like hook, ebook, then how to create a hook to get subscribers. Atia, you can actually create your own content if you have any knowledge, and simply create on a Google Doc something that you know, maybe a video, and give it out, etc. Or use Scribble to create an ebook. Anyway, but I don't want to do any promotion right now. If someone comes to my landing page, I want to give him some free stuff, for example, niche health stuff. How can I create hooks? You just create PLRs. Okay, no problem. Gold Traveler, you will love it. Regenerate experience. Thank you, Atia. So, anybody else? Any questions? I kind of don't feel like doing any work questions. I want this for you to be a more of a spiritual journey, but please go ahead and start writing. Number one, goal for 2020, goals for 220. Okay, and start. Number one, I want. Okay, I want, not need. Eliminate the word need. Okay, let this be a lesson. Never say need. If you say need, you're desperate. You're pushing it away. Okay, think of it like that. When you say want, because we are here, and it's true. Whatever we want, we can have. So as long as we work on that, it doesn't land magically as soon as you write it down. It's not going to appear. You need to do certain things in order for it to come into manifestation, let's say. Okay, so start off with saying, I want. What do you want? You deserve everything and anything you want. Just be a little bit realistic so you don't get discouraged if it doesn't come the day that it does, that you want it. You can put like, I want it by July 2009 to 2020, blah, 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 whatever. Just put down whatever it is. And if it doesn't come then, put it down again. I want. I'm not going to quit on it. It's going to come when the timing and your actions are lined up properly. Okay? So always start with I want. What do you want? And you better want, like you really want it, not just because somebody else wants it. You want it, not your girlfriend, not if you do you want it. Okay? Put about 10 goals, and I promise you, and there is no such thing as, okay, look, I'm going to promise you, I'm guaranteeing it's going to work for you. I don't care. From the 10, at least one is going to work for you. Well, yeah, more. More of them going to work for you. I just want one for it to work for you, so you can start believing it more. Because as long as you start getting and seeing the results, then it's going to work. Another great thing to do is actually create a vision board. Okay, I created a vision board a long time ago, but sometimes I'm not very consistent. Okay. Another thing that I'd suggest is look up the guy called Bob Proctor on YouTube and look for the subliminal messages that he's got this recording called I Am Happy and I'm Grateful Now. The money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. Now, why do I know this by heart? Well, during 2017, where it was my biggest spiritual and transformation, because I worked a lot on myself, a lot of cleansing. Before I was attracting multiple income sources coming to me, I was saying that day after day and watching that sound in my ear. I actually downloaded the YouTube video put it on my phone, and every time I walked my dog for out an hour or two, that's what I would only listen to. It would be on repeat. Okay, Bob Proctor has it on there, and I was using that as my paradigm 30-day mind changing mindset. That's what changed everything for me, basically, and started working for me. You start seeing results in the next 12 days. At the same time, I was helping a lot of other people that were coming to me. I was attracting people that had issues, problems that I was facing that I figured out too. But it seemed like I was attracting people that had the same kind of issues where I used to pick it out and used to help them with my motivation through phone calls, talking to them, hanging around with them, seeing a person 3 times in like every day. Let's say, for example, you know this person that you've been seeing over and over because of your dogs, and then suddenly you don't see them at all. Okay, but then suddenly you start seeing that person every day in different locations where you would never think that you would see them. That's not a coincidence. That's actually something that's bringing us together. And I need to pass a message or some message that we need to gain. Everybody that you come in contact with has what do you call it? There's a reason behind that. If you're aware, then you realize a lot of things in your life. There's a reason, okay, behind it. Now, it could be a person in your life for a while and you don't know why you're friends with or whatever. One day you'll know once you're aware of your self spiritual thing. Okay, I don't know how to explain it, but I might be going a little bit too deep. But I want to tell you a little story about this because it's not the first time. And every time I meet that one person or the other person or whatever, I always have the urge to speak to them about something that has to do with a spiritual thing. And it's always something that I'm right, because they always come back to me later thanking me or saying at that moment in time, wow, how did you know that? So it's pretty crazy. I might have a sixth sense. We all do. But once you unlock it, then you have a more of aware of the person that you're coming engaged with. I get freaked out when I come close to a negative person. It's like my aura is so positive that if I come close to a negative person, I get agitated, I get angry, I get anxious, I can switch on a fire, like I get angry. Any negativity that comes into my calmness creates, which I'm still working on, by the way. And that goes with some of the customers that I might have, rude customers, just in general, bad people that are in the worst time of their life. I've noticed that another funny story. What I could get angry at somebody like that, right? But if somebody uses that same type of anger on me, the funniest thing is that I don't react. I'm actually calm and I'm looking at it like, it's not worth it. Now, this happened to me at the airport where I was waiting for like 20 minutes to get a Whopper from Burger King. And this was in Brussels at the airport. And I was waiting in line to get, and there was only one cashier. But I didn't have a complaint. I was just waiting. Now, before waiting, there was another person that was actually Greek. And he, in English, asked, is this the line to the thing? And I'm like, yeah. And I was the one that turned around and said, yes. So that person then was kind of like behind me. Okay. It was like, I think he was right behind me. And when I was it took a while before we got to the front of the line. And then at one point, the cashier, I was about to pay, or order. The cashier said they fixed the vending machine so they can pay not using the cashier. It was the machines, the computer screens. And the guy behind me, the Greek guy, started getting pissed off, thinking that she said, "You're not gonna wait now. You gotta go over there and order." While he was waiting in line for so long, and like he's like, "What the fuck?" It's like, I've been waiting here, and you're speaking in French, and we don't. And he was screaming, shouting, and I turned around calmly And I said, it's okay, like in Greek. And he replied so angry back. He's like, don't interrupt me. Mind your own business, kind of thing. He was saying in Greek, mind your own business. I was like, all right. So I just turned around. I would have reacted differently, but I said it wasn't worth it. And then when she explained, but sir, all I said was, if you wanted to, you don't have to, and blah blah blah. He kind of like looked like an idiot. And then afterwards, I turned around to him and I'm like, I didn't even say anything bad to you. I just said, it's like, I told you to mind your own business. And I'm like, okay, man. So I turn around. So that type of people, the people that you shouldn't be, okay? Don't be that person. And he even had his daughter in front of him. Like, what the kind of father is teaching his daughter that kind of thing? It's just wrong. Anyway, it kind of pissed me off because I kept on rethinking the thing. But I was rethinking of how proud I was that I didn't react, and I wasn't that person. And it's kind of like a reminder. It's like a mirror to what I could be. So that's my number one goal, is to actually, I want to change that habit of blowing up in somebody's face or getting angry and trying to be more cool Demetrius. I want to change to be calmer. React the way that I reacted with him. If I could do that, I'm going to be in the best place. But that's a flaw. We humans can't help it sometimes. But another great lesson is that this is my dog. My dog that's right, sleeping right there. My dog is my medication when it comes to figuring out my calm, my inner calm inside. Because once you're calm and content with yourself, then everything else will come nicely to you. That will flow nicely. Okay? So this is a proven fact. Like, you can test this yourself. You can go into a negative state of mind, allow yourself to fall, and watch what you're attracting on your day-to-day basis. It could be sickness, it could be people, bad things, just nonstop. And then switch it to be positive, and be positive, think positive. If you go negative, then redo it. Like, say, I'm going to do it for 30 days. And if you mess up on the third day, go back and do it again. I tried this for 2 years. 2 years I was going back, was trying to do this 30-day thing, failed, back, failed for 2 years, until I said, I kind of like shouted out, screw this, I'm going to do it this time. And I did. Back in September 15th up to October 15th, I was cleansing myself with full positiveness, and everything else was amazingly, it changed afterwards. I do have a diary. It's a diary of all my goals, and I'm writing them down. And every goal that I write down, at the end of the year, I go back and I check them off. Or if I've done it and I remember, I go back. Sometimes what I do is write the goals and then shut the book. Don't focus on it anymore. Forget about it. The writing it down has done its job. Okay, so that's what I want you to do. Eddie Eddins, first of all, good morning and Happy New Year. Tell me, what do you do on a regular day towards your business and self? Affirmations, meditation, personal development on yourself, how often? Yes, Eddie, that's one of the best questions you could give me right now. And I really want to help you follow the exact same method I did. Affirmations is exactly what helped me get to where I am today. I'll tell you what affirmations does for you. It stops your mind from thinking over 60,000 thoughts in a day, okay? You are thinking only about the affirmations that you're putting in your head, which is great because it's actually cleansing the mind, the other part that you've got so much rubbish there that you need to clean it entirely so you can get the new information in, kind of thing. So if you're still in that negative person, I'm suggesting go search Bob Proctor affirmations. Put that down. Watch every video that comes to you from there on forward. Okay, follow that direction. I even uh, I even watched a lot of Esther Hicks. Look it up. I read the book Law of Attraction by Esther Hicks. Mind blowing experience. Conversations with God. Buy it. Amazing revelation of who you are, and that's what I kind of like put together. And then and then for my business, I remember reading Napoleon Hill, the Think and Grow Rich, because it gives you like the blueprint of everything that I'm telling you works and ties in together. Okay, so all these books that you think are too spiritual, it's not. It's all basic parts of the laws of the universe put together in a way that you can understand and follow. None of that bullshit. Look, none of that secret stuff. The secret is commercially made. Okay, commercially revolved around money and for you to go buy the book and everything like that, but it doesn't teach you the backbone, the skeleton of the foundation of the law of attraction. Okay, there are 12 to 13 laws, if I'm not mistaken, which if you're aware of all these laws, if you are aware of them, then things will make sense for you and why things are happening to you or why things aren't happening to you. Okay, even a point of time in my life, every year, actually every year, almost every year except this year, there would be a point in time where I would reach zero. And then what this does to me when I'm reaching zero, like zero money in the bank kind of thing, okay, I always look at it as the most amazing time for me at that moment that I'm reaching zero. How crazy is that? It's like crazy. You would say crazy. You're crazy, Dim. You're crazy, D. You're crazy. Why would you say that? Well, because I've realized something. Every time I would reach zero, if I was calm and not freak out, what am I going to do now? I'm on zero. If I don't do that, if I'm more of, okay, what does this mean? Then I know for a fact that as soon as I'm hitting that zero, something big is about to hit. Something big is coming. And it's always the next day. It could be good news, another opportunity, or money. And it always happened. But I always did something about it in a way of think it's all good, nothing to worry about. What do I need to do to remind myself that this is how what I was saying it is? Because I had to remind myself, because it's hard to stay calm when you're looking at the bank account and you're like, I have no money right now. What the hell am I going to do? That is pushing things away. So I just stay calm. I start thinking, to most of you, you're going to think like, come on, man, you can't give that kind of advice. Somebody doesn't know. Well, that's exactly what I mean. I had to go through a whole process to learn to be calm so I can teach myself that nothing bad's going to happen to me. What's the worst that can happen? Well, nothing really happened to me ever. Always something good happened if I stay calm. And that's proof. I've also done the work for it, though. Like, I didn't just sit there and go like, it's going to work. Magic, abracadabra. No. So it's true about what they say, put in the hard work and then it will come. Or if you're working too hard, it's going to pay off at the end. That's not a saying. It's not a coincidence. That's what it takes. Okay. So I was very, very, I get anxious and excited when I'm seeing that something's not going right. I got to remind myself. Okay. Remind myself. And when I do that, then boom. And I know what I always do. I actually, I get that feeling, I actually go to my girlfriend, Katrina, and I'll tell her, listen, I'm telling you this now, so you can see in a few months later that I was right. Things are not selling right now. I'm not doing too well, but it's all good. There's one of these days, something's happening. So cool. And then I'll walk away, blah, 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 blah. And then I'll come back to her. Remember when I told you about that thing? Well, there we go. Look at what happened then. And this is every time. So it's not luck. It's just more of what you're attracting and what's going on in your life, how you're climbing. You could be climbing, and there'll be down. And then that down, always take that as a good thing. Because sometimes, bad things need to happen to shake you up so you can do other things. I'll give you an example. Example, real example. Last year, or was it no, 2018? 2018, December 14th, PayPal shuts me down. I was going up. I was up. I was every day. I was getting commission, 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 commission. I was like, I was rolling, bowling. It was crazy. No, all my eggs in PayPal. Who cares? It's working for me. I'm making commissions. I'm making commissions. And then one day it went boop, zero, nothing, no commissions anymore. What the hell happened? What's going on? They shut me down. They shut me down. And it was during my holidays in Cyprus. Like, like, what am I going to do now? I freaked out. I thought about it for a second. And what has this taught me? Why is it always like during Christmas time, something happens? Last year was this year's, let me put things in perspective. What do I have to do? This is a great example, guys. This metaphor is unbelievable. This example I'm about to give you is exactly what you need to move to the next level if you're in that position right now. So what I was thinking was like, okay, let's take a breather here. Why did this suddenly happen to me? Okay, I was doing good. What does this only mean? So what happened was, let me move things to ClickBank. That's my next position. Do this, do that. Suddenly, I'm making more money on ClickBank than I ever have in any of my years as an affiliate marketer. Okay, so that's one big change. So that shows me something else. Okay, so now I've set up a foundation on ClickBank. Now I can make more thousands on there. So I had this shakeup happen and get me out of my comfort zone because I was just chill. Everything was on autopilot. Now I got to make some moves to make sure things are still working. So things happen for a reason, and this happened for a good reason. Suddenly I'm making more money now that I've expanded to ClickBank and other opportunities that came from that shutdown. Now, I'm not going to say that I'm still happy that I don't have PayPal. It's slowing me down in other ways, okay? But it's still making me feel like this is making me actually take routes that I need to take, paths that I need to take or should have taken or will be taking, okay? So let me put it this way. No such thing as what happened would ever put me down. I'm always looking at it as an opportunity. Okay, anything that you feel you're the lowest point, it's a wake-up call. It's like the universe calling you out to, yo, whatever you were doing is not working anymore. You've got to switch, move on. I have to do this for you. I have to put you in the shits right now so you can wake up. That's basically what it's saying. So if you don't wake up, you're going to be in there and you're going to be there for who knows until you go, okay? So that's what I used to do. I used to even sleep with a rock that I held in my hand for good vibes and whatever that I did. I did chakra cleansing on YouTube with the frequencies in my ears for hours. I wouldn't listen to music. I wouldn't play games anymore. I was more focused on getting myself better for the whole year, reading books, going through these meditation thing. I even stared at the sun for what do you call it? Sun gazing. I did that for many, and it is pretty cool. It does give you some energy. Another thing, I used to use the beach to my advantage. They said if you walk on a sand and you're in touch with earth, more even energy. I'm grateful for my dog because it brings me out to nature, gets me out of the house. So I'm telling you right now, these are the things I used to do. I don't do it as much as I should. Sometimes we forget. Sometimes we get too tied in with work. Sometimes we are, and all that. So these things work, guys. I'm a living example, breathing example. I'm not selling you any spiritual healing course. I'm not an expert. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a spiritual healer. I'm somebody that went through the steps to figure out what the hell was going on with my life, why I was going through the shits, and where I am today. I'm very happy. We all could get even happier. Money doesn't bring happiness, just so you know. It's not that, because every time I see money coming in, it doesn't excite me as much as it was in the beginning. It's more finding my piece in what I'm doing. But at the same time, I'm not sitting my ass with just whatever I'm doing. I want to expand, I want to build, I want to grow, I want to try other things in my area. I want to always believe that there's something more, even more stable, something more. This is, I will be doing this for I don't know how long, for the rest of whatever. As long as there's cameras and lives and money to be made through online, I'm going to be here. But at the same time, there's other things. I don't want to get a job. No, there's no way I'm going to do that. But I want to grow more. That's my thirst, and it's not more about money, but more of a sustainable thing. Stick. Feel a little bit more comfortable, so I can just sit and with my girl, whatever. But I'm doing that on trips. Like whenever I go to trips now, I just lay back and enjoy the sceneries, and then come back and work. Except do the thing that I like doing. All right. First of all, good morning. Yeah, okay, and yeah. So, guys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this episode. More of mindset. I should change the title as well because we talked about spirituality as well. Goals, like I said, setting works. I revealed most of my goals that have been successes and the ones that haven't. Um, and I hope to give you that motivation and inspiration to understand that I was not fed with a golden spoon. I had to learn things the hard way, but I had to change my mindset, believe more, follow the right people, and you'll see results. Okay? Follow my lead, and you'll see results. I hope you enjoyed this live episode. This wasn't a Q&A. I didn't want to do a Q&A. I see what you want, video on ClickBank with YouTube ads and all that. I'll create something at one point in time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a subscriber. Thank you. If you found this inspirational at any point in time, give me a thumbs up. If you enjoyed this, if you're coming on now, just wait a bit and it will redo. You're gonna watch it again. Watch it. It's very valuable. We're getting straight to the point with goals, settings, and everything. And make sure you tell other people about my channel, if you want other people to be helped somehow. I'm not going to do this into a spiritual channel or anything, but maybe one day I might create another one and follow on that. Give me a few likes, please. Let YouTube know that I gave you some valuable information, because if you go write down your goals, next year you're going to come and thank me, and I'm going to tell you I told you so. All right. And Happy New Year, everybody. Eric, welcome. I'm leaving now. I want to do some work. I got some bonuses that I want to create. By the way, sorry. For anybody that has picked up 5,001 email profit things, I'm actually doing the work right now to get the bonuses out to you. Okay. So from now till maybe an hour, I would have probably done with the bonuses. I'll be adding it in the Google Doc that you picked up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please watch the previous video that I did last night, where I share with you how I'm actually purchasing it myself. And it was at $8. Every day this is going up, so check it out if you want, etc. Thank you, Rex. And just in case you want to know what I'm talking about, I just put the link in there, 5001. Go check it out. Anybody that's building a list needs this. Peace out, everybody. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell notification button, because I got more of these videos from day to day. You never know. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Okay, Happy New Year. And peace out.